Hi everybody, welcome back to art class. I'm so glad that you're here joining us today. I hope everybody's doing well at home, staying healthy, staying busy, and just having a nice time during your quarantine. So hope we can make the most of it. It's not always easy, but we do what we can. So hope you're staying home and staying healthy. I have a new art project for us to work on today. It's a really fun one, a really simple one, guys. All you need for our art project today is a sheet of aluminum foil about this size, about the size of a sheet of paper, some scissors, and if you have them, a glue gun and a small piece of cardboard about this size. And I painted mine black, and that's up to you if you want to do that or not, but those are the supplies you're going to need today. So go ahead and hit pause and come on back to us when you're ready. All right, probably by now you've noticed a couple of things. First of all, you have noticed that I don't have my regular board up here where I usually do my artwork, and there's a reason for that. The second thing that you've noticed is that I have these little fellas over here that I have made for you as an example. That is what we're going to do today. So I don't have my board up here because we are doing a 3D project, a sculpture. That means it's a project that doesn't get put up flat on the wall, on your refrigerator, on a board. It is a project, a piece of art that you can see from all different directions. If you're ever in an art museum and you see a sculpture, that means that you can walk around it. You can see it from different directions. Sculpture is meant to be seen from all different directions. Now, if you do a 2D project, which is something that a painting or a drawing that is flat, that means it's only meant to be seen from one side. If you go to the back of it, all you're going to see is the back of the paper, or the back of the canvas, or the back of the cardboard, or whatever it's on. That is 2D, and it's wonderful and it's beautiful, but 3D is really unique and special because we can look at it from all different directions. Now you can see my little person here. This person I made is just walking. I gave him a little walking stick. Could be a guy, a man or a woman, boy or a girl. Doesn't matter, but that is what we're working on today, and it's really simple. So you are going to be making a person that is doing something, some kind of action. These are action figures. The action could be walking, the action could be running, dancing, playing games, playing sports. Think about what kinds of things you like to do outside on a nice day. Hopefully you've gotten to spend some time outside during this quarantine. What kind of things do you do outside? Do you run? Do you play a game? Do you play soccer? Do you play tag? Do you just walk? So think about what kind of things your sculpture could be doing. So the first thing we need to do is just form a body, and it's so simple, guys. It's so fun, but it's so simple. This is a really fun project. A lot of my classes really like this one. So you're going to get your sheet of aluminum foil, and you're going to make 3 cuts. Now I have marked those cuts out on here just so that you could see it to make it a little simpler. So on the bottom, you're going to cut, if you can see that, you're going to cut a line right up the middle, about 1/3 of the way up. Fractions, guys, math. I didn't know you were doing math and art, but here we go. So that is the bottom. Now the top, you can see my 2 lines, 3 cuts all together. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to make a cut here and a cut here. I flipped it over, but that's actually going to be the top. So there it is. Now to make my person, I'm going to start right in the middle. I'm just going to kind of crunch it together. Where my fingers are, where I've crunched it, that's my person's waist. So I'm just going to kind of form it, and you can see down here there's 2 pieces. Those are legs. Up here I have 3. So we're going to have 2 arms, and what do you think that top one's going to be? Any guesses? That's going to be the head. We want that one to be kind of round. So take your person and just form them until it looks like a person, until the proportions are right, which means proportions are just what we use to make sure everything is the right size, the right shape, and the right place. So I can see my proportions are a little off. My arms are really long. They're almost as long as my legs. That's not quite right. So I'm gonna just fold that over. And same thing on this side, because we want the arms to be a little smaller, a little shorter than our legs here. I'm gonna give them some feet, and all I have to do that is just pinch that up a little bit. You see that? There's a foot over here, there's a foot over here. Make that head nice and round the best you can. It's a little tricky. And once you get it to this point, it's kind of like clay or Play-Doh. You just kind of take it and you form it into the shape you want it to be. And if there's a part you don't like look, his ankles are kind of funny and really wide. I'm gonna make those a little thinner. If there's a part you don't like, just fix that part. We're gonna get it to where we're happy with it. That looks pretty proportionate. Looks pretty good to me. Ooh, he's kind of got an alien head, really long neck. So get it to where you're happy with it, and this is where you need to decide what your person is going to be doing. So like I said before, guys, if you're having a hard time, think about what kind of things you like to do when you're outside on a nice day. So I'll show you my others. This one is not necessarily an outside activity, but I made a little dancer. I have two girls, and they are both in dance. They really like to dance, and so it could be yoga too. Kind of looks like tree pose. That's what I like to do. That's an exercise I like to do. This one, I even made a little ball. I made this guy playing soccer. So you can see the foot's back, the arms are running, ready to go, and he's getting ready to kick that soccer ball. So you can add little items. So I think that I will make this person, I think I'll just make this person running. I'm a runner. That's what I like to do on nice days, to spend some time outside. So if you're not sure what their body needs to be shaped like when they're doing that thing, stand up and do that action. So stand up and shape your body like you're running, and see what it looks like. Or do that dance pose, or go play that sport, or pretend like you're playing that sport. And kind of look at your arms and legs and see what they're doing. You could even take a picture. So I'm going to, when I run, I have one arm back, my elbows are bent, I have one arm forward. So one foot's in the air. How's that look? Pretty good? All right, so this is where my glue gun comes in. This is where you're gonna need to go ask a grown-up for help. Glue guns are hot, they can burn your fingers. I've done it many times, guys. Take my word for it, it's not fun. And so, like I said, on my little sheet of cardboard, I painted it black because I felt like that brought a little more attention to my sculpture, a little more emphasis, art word, emphasis to my sculpture. That helps somebody looking at it to really notice the sculpture, not anything else, not the base or anything else. And if you don't have cardboard, if you don't have hot glue, that is fine. This can be your art project. It's super simple, or you can find something else to stick it on, find another way to stick it. Tape could always work. So if that's what you have, that's what you have, and that is a really fun little art project. But I'm gonna glue mine onto the board. So I'm going to put a little dot of hot glue. That's all I need. And on this one, I really only need it on one foot because that's all that's touching the ground. And I'm gonna stick it on there, and there's my runner. So simple, easy peasy. If you wanna add other things, like I showed you earlier, this guy has a walking stick. This one has a ball. Depends on your activity, on what action your person is doing. So think about that. So that is it. That may be my shortest video yet, but it's such a simple project, but there's so much you can do with it, and you can make many, depending on how much aluminum foil you have at home. So enjoy. I hope to see some photos of some of these. I hope they look fantastic. I hope you guys are staying healthy, having a great time at home, and I hope I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.